So basically, we will start with a very short breath awareness meditation just to ground ourselves and to be ready and open for the discussion, for the learning. And after, we will have a look at the slide. So if you are ready, we will start. People will join anyway. So find a neutral position, sitting on the floor or on a chair, wherever you are in your house, in the garden. And lengthen the spine. Draw the navel toward the spine. Open up the chest and tuck the chin to the chest. Connect to your breath. Let's take a moment just to acknowledge our presence here. And let's coordinate the breath. Exhale to empty the lungs. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose gently. Release the muscles of the belly. Send the breath down. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Once more, inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. And keep going at your own pace for 3 breaths at your own pace. Deep belly breathing, sending the breath down, relaxing your belly, making space for the diaphragm to expand. And as you exhale, belly bottom toward the spine. Deep relaxation response. Very grounding practice. And after your 3rd breath, release the practice and come back to your natural breath. And today I invite you to open your mind, open your heart, and be receptive to what I'm gonna teach you today. Take whatever you can take. Taking notes for yourself, some reflection, and enjoy this session. So you can open up the eyes if they are closed. So welcome everyone. Welcome for this masterclass. So today we will basically talk about yoga philosophy and psychology, mostly psychology. And so who am I first? I'm gonna present myself for those who doesn't know me yet. My name is Steve Bawazi. I am a 500 yoga teachers registered with Yoga Alliance, and I have been completed over 900 hours of certifications in yoga teaching, from yoga anatomy, yoga philosophy, yoga psychology, and yoga for mental health, with which I am very passionate about it. And you can find some of my social media if you want to join me on Facebook, Steve Bawazi, or on the Facebook group of Grounded by Yoga, the Calm Collective. My Instagram, Grounded by Yoga, and my website if you want to have a look. I insist on this. There is some free resources for you that you can learn the basic postures to have a guide as well, guide for stress relief, and so on. So welcome to everyone again. I'm very excited to teach you today. Basically, it's gonna last approximately 30 minutes, and we will have about 10 minutes for questions and answers, and we'll see how it goes. So what is the goal of today's session? Today, this masterclass will be focused on understanding the three gunas, the different energy qualities of the mind. So guna in Sanskrit, Sanskrit is the language of the sages, which is the oldest language from India, from Hinduism. And guna means quality. So quality, the quality of the mind. And the gunas are basically the quality of natures. So everything in the universe and in natures is composed by these three energies, these three gunas. So they are always present, and there is always one dominant. So today we will have a look at what are the gunas, why are they important, and how changes between these energies can affect our actions, the choices that we make in life, and our behaviors, and how yoga treats the problem. So what are the gunas? The gunas, we have some pictures here that can be very explicit. So we've got first Tamas. Tamas is this very heavy energy that we can really all relate it with this person, which we can call Bob, if we want, Bob the lazy or Bob the heavy. We all know this feeling of not wanting to do anything, procrastination, and so on. So Tamas is the energy of rest, basically. And in second, we got Rajas. Rajas is the energy of motivation, movement, energizing, but can also be stress and anxiety if it is out of balance. And we've got here this beautiful lady, a little bit stressed, pulling her hair out of her head, which we can all relate it to. And we've got the third gunas, which is Sattva. So Sattva is basically the goal of all our yoga practices, the physical practices, but also the philosophical, and when we practice yoga in general in our life, day-to-day life. So basically the way we live, the way we move, the way we interact with people will have a deep impact on the gunas that is dominant in our life. So here's the main topic. First, we've got Tamas, the lazy, heavy energy, and Rajas, the second, energies, motivation, stress, and Sattva, balance, clarity. So what are the qualities of Tamas? So as I said, inertia, lethargy, lack of energy, heaviness, or a desire to sleep excessively, dullness, procrastination, or resistance to change, tendency to cling to comfort zone, and fear of the unknown. This is a very important part I want to underline, because when we cling to our comfort zone and we are fear about the unknown, or we are a tendency to push away our personal growth, and it keeps us away from evolving in life. And we got so Tamas can be as well negative, despair, promotes the feeling of depression and hopelessness, lack of motivation when unbalanced, and emotionally feeling stuck or unable to process heaviness and density. So here are mostly the bad and heavy qualities of tamas. But tamas is also the energy of rest. So we can have a quick understanding of tamas. For example, when we just eat, the energy is going toward digesting food and we feel a bit tired. This is the energy of tamas. Everyone can relate to this. So there is always, not always bad qualities to those gunas. Second guna, rajas. What are the qualities of raja? Raja is the activity, the dynamism, the energy, represent the emotions, energy, and the urge to take actions, drive pursuits of success, pleasure, external validation. Restlessness, hyperactivity, stress, anxiety are parts of raja in an excess. Difficulty sitting still and being present. Sparks creativity, enthusiasm, and motivation. Impatience and stability, and impulsive reactions, and a tendency to seek quick results. Those are qualities of rajas. And difficulty maintaining focus and consistency. So rajas can be seen as well as the energy of stress. We know that stress is can have two qualities: good stress and bad stress. So if we are, stress is part of our natural process to go and do the work, or wake up in the morning to go and have breakfast and then go and work with our beautiful colleagues. All of these are part of raja, the qualities of raja. And here mostly we can see all the negative one. And when we too much in the quality of raja with not balance, we can create anxiety, and that can create, by the way, at the end, a feeling of depression, because anxiety will burn all the energy that we have and then create a very no energy, no mood, no fuel to deal with life. So rajas is a good, but it needs to be balanced. You need to handle the reins, if I would say. And the third is the sattva. So what is the qualities of sattva? Sattva means clarity, awareness, a clear, focused, and calm mind, harmony and balance, inner peace, emotional stability, compassion and kindness, lightness of joy, positivity and contentment, ability to resist temptation and distractions, and the connections to higher consciousness. So if you are brand new to yoga, if you have never practiced any asana or any philosophical classes, higher consciousness might be a bit hard to understand, but if you understand it, is very good. I think higher consciousness can be learned with practice. It can be understood by practicing. And so sattva is the most positive of the gunas, which bring the balance between raja and tamas. So raja is the exercise, the energy, tamas, rest. And in between, we've got the balance. And so let's take a moment here to notice, come back to yourself, and just check with yourself, when was the last time you felt tamasic. That when was the last time tamas was dominant in your life? Let's take 1 minute or two to reflect on this. If you want to write it in the comment, you're totally free to do it. There is no judgment here. And I want to share a bit of my experience. I have experienced a strong tamasic energy 2 days ago. And knowing that how to handle this energy can be a good tool when it is applied before this energy is well settled. So basically, you need to quickly be aware of where you go, what is your dominant energy, and take the good actions to simply get rid of this energy, because otherwise this energy is gonna go and get well settled, and to get rid of it, it takes a lot of courage. So here we are. And let's take another moment to to reflect on yourself as well, on the quality of rajas. When was the last time you felt unbalanced in the energy of rajas? When was the last time you lost control, or you felt overreacting to a challenge or to someone? Can be overreacting in the traffic, getting stuck in the traffic and beeping the next car because you want him to go ahead, but they can't. So when was the last time you get overwhelmed by stress? Let's reflect on this for another minute. You can always write it in the comment. Let's share your experience. And then we have let's reflect as well on the qualities of Sattva. When was the last time you felt a deep sense of compassion and kindness? When was this time when you felt like lightness and joy, positive, or even like waking up in the morning and, oh, I'm feeling so good today. I'm grateful to be alive. When was this last time you felt clarity and awareness? Sometimes it's hard to find those moments, because we are always constantly in our head and in our daily life, not really taking time to reflect. Today is the opportunity for you to reflect on yourself. If you don't do it as usual, take this chance, this opportunity for you. So why is it important to understand those energies and how they govern our life? So as I said earlier, while Sattva is the ideal, it doesn't mean that the other gunas are bad. Each of them has their proper role. So as I said, Tamas is the energy of inertia, lethargy, but it helps us to rest and recharge. So this is basically when we, at the end of the day, when we feel tired, we go to sleep, we rest. This is Tamas. So resting, sleeping is 100% Tamas. There is no movement, no energy. We are fully recharging our batteries and recharging our mental energy, and clearing as well all the thinking that we had during the days. So Tamas is a very good ally. And then we've got, on the other hand, Rajas. Rajas, as I said, it helps us to to simply go and do the work, wake up in the morning, walk, run, practice sports, etc. So Rajas is as well a good partner in life. We just have to know when they are unbalanced. So for example, Rajas helps us to achieve our goals, and Tamas allows us to rest and recharge. The challenge lies in recognizing when one energy dominates. I go it again. The challenge lies in recognizing when one energy dominates too strongly and learning how to restore balance. So what does that mean? This asks us a lot of awareness. If you don't have awareness, you won't be able to recognize that one is more dominant than the other. So you need this knowledge. You need to know what are the gunas, what are those energy. Gunas is just a word. Energies is probably talks more to you. So energy, if you don't know, if you never learn how to recognize them, what is this energy that makes me want to throw my computer on the floor? What is this energy that makes me want to stay in the couch all day? And then the key is to learn how to restore balance between them. So simple practicing, for example, if you're feeling rajasic, some breathing exercise can be great for you. If you are feeling tamasic, exercise or walk in nature can be good options for you. So self-awareness and mind management. The gunas represent the qualities of the mind and nature, influencing our thoughts, behaviors, choices, and emotions. And by understanding them, you can recognize your mental and emotional states. For example, tamas might manifest as lethargy, rajas as restlessness, and sattva as clarity and balance. And by recognizing your mental and emotional state, you can develop tools to shift your state of mind. Balancing in daily life. Awareness of the gunas helps in making more mindful choices. So by being more aware of what you eat, the diet, being aware of your environment can be beneficial to shift your state. And relationships contributes to the predominance of certain gunas. So, for example, diet, it can be rajasic food, can be coffee or excess in salt. Tamasic food can be processed food, non-vegetarian food, alcohol, cigarettes. I am not an expert in Ayurveda. I have some knowledge, but I don't want to go too deep in diet here. And environment can be a stressful environment, like taking the bus to go to work. The transport can be quite rajasic movement. All the movement around you, all these energies mixing with yours can feel a bit overwhelming. And relationships, if you have a friend that is always drinking, smoking, or always complaining, this can have an effect on your gunas mostly. And I can talk about this for hours. And then understanding the fluctuations empowers you to approach life with balance, promoting long-term emotional resilience and inner peace. So what do we mean by overcoming a tamasic state? What this means, bring this awareness of I am feeling lethargic. I am not feeling motivated today. So what can you do? So seek activities such as going for a walk or avoid oversleeping. Find activities that is going to uplift your energy. So tamasic is a very low energy. So you want to bring this energy up, a bit higher. Engage in practices like yoga, energizing yoga practices. Also can be a pranayama, a breath work, energizing meditation to cultivate sattva, and which supports calmness and insight. Now, overcoming a rajasic state. So when we start feeling overwhelmed, uh, when we start losing it, stress is taking over. Choosing sattvic food can be powerful. Avoiding coffee. Coffee is very rajasic. A serene environment, as I said, or calm company can foster harmony and positivity. And engaging in calming, grounding practices such as yin yoga or very gentle yoga can be very powerful to bring balance. And even breathing exercise such as deep belly breathing, nadi shodhana. Deep belly breathing is the one we have been practicing at the beginning. Nadi shodhana, alternative nostril breathing, and humming bee, Brahmari pranayama. So Rajas can be our good friends, but it can be also our worst enemy. So we have to be aware of this one. And I give you some statistic that I had from my teachers, Dr. Lauren Toba. She's a psychologist and a yoga teacher in Australia. Some researches tells us that 1 in 5 people have experienced a diagnosable mental illness in the past 12 months. Almost 60% of the students start yoga for mental health reasons. So it's more than a half that are starting a yoga practice for their mental health. So I think this is pretty heavy on the statistic. And I personally think that I started my yoga practice related to my mental health without even being aware of it. But I knew that something was not good or something was wrong. And but I didn't have the words and the knowledge to put on. But this is the reason why I started yoga. And here we go at 79.4% keep practicing for mental health reason. So here those statistics are from Australia. This my teacher Lauren Toba is from Australia, and those represent statistics in Australia. But I'm pretty sure it's pretty much the same around the world. So 80% of the people keep practicing for mental health reason is a very high number. So here we are. We've been around the slide. We've got 10 minutes. If you have any questions, I will be happy to answer it. So leave me in the comments. And while you reflect on yourself or while you take your time to think what you want to ask, I wanted to introduce you to my next course that is the doors are going to open tomorrow. And it's a 21-day yoga to release emotional heaviness. So it is a transformative journey designed to help you shed emotional burdens. So everything heavy energy that we have been accumulated throughout years, throughout life even, and embrace a sense of lightness and balance in life. This course is combining gentle yoga, pranayama, meditation, and tools to nurture your emotional well-being. And in this course, you will have the first week, we have 1 week to help us to ground ourselves, to find ourselves, to be able to create space for healing. And the second week is more focused on energizing practices, which will help to uplift the energies, more Rajasic energy, if we want to relate to this slide. And the third week will be more focused on finding balance, space for finding stillness and be able to sit in meditation for a long period of time. So this course is for you if you are looking to uplift your energy. It is for you if you want to ground yourself, if you find that you are too much in the Rajasic state, or if you want to find more clarity in your life. So don't overthink about it. If you sign up before Tuesday, you will get 50% of the value, which will be at $64.5, and this offer will end on Tuesday night. So this course will be open. The doors will be open for 7 days. 7 days, and then they will close, and I will probably open it again in a few months. So I will probably do another slide just to share what I learned, and I really like to talk about yoga philosophy. And I hope I can see you on the screen for the next masterclass. Here we are. So don't forget, I'm just going to check if I had any questions. Questions in Spanish. I love it, but I need a little bit more time to translate it. But, I like it. Thank you for sharing. So here we can see that we clearly can define ourselves when we are Rajasic or when we feel Tamasic. And I felt very hard to keep balance, especially the last few days. If you don't have a regular yoga practices, it's even harder. And so I recommend, if you don't have time to spend 10 or 15 minutes per day on your mat, if you don't want to practice yoga asanas, the physical practice, just sit and listen to what is inside of you. If your mind is too busy, practice some pranayama to calm down. There is options for you. Don't spend your life feeling mentally drained or exhausted by stress. So I remind you that you can follow me on Facebook. Also join the Facebook community group, where we will have some live events every week. They are not happening yet, but they will soon. And we have my Instagram, if you want to follow me, and also my website if you want to check, have more resources available for you. Thank you very much. So thank you very much, everyone, for sharing your time. And I hope to see you in the next masterclass that will probably is going to happen on January or February, as soon as possible. And if you have any questions related to the masterclass, you can always reach out to me through my emails or Instagram and Facebook or the community. And just let you know that this recording will be available to you. I will send it to you through your email box. So keep an eye on your email. Thank you everyone for sharing your time. Namaste.